Let me introduce myself. My name is BenHall. I live at Red Osa. I've been over there for 63 years. I went to high school in Red Osa. I attended college over New Mexico Western, back when it was New Mexico Western, not when it was Western New Mexico University. But I attended college in Silver City. I've been elected to County Commission in Lincoln County twice. I've been elected to the state legislature 3 times from Lincoln County and Lincoln, Chavis, and Eddy counties. I'm here today as your Republican candidate for the District 5 P.R.C seat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to explain a few things about what I believe is wrong with the P.R.C today and what can make it right. The main thing that I see wrong with the Public Regulation Commission today is the commissioners themselves. The commissioners in recent years, for years back, have gradually let the bureaucrats in Santa Fe erode their authority away, and they've given it to them willingly. And over the years, the authority of the commissioners of the P.R.C has been eroded away where they have very little say-so over the P.R.C. Bureaucrats run the P.R.C today. Most of the decisions that are made by hearing officers and people that work for the P.R.C Commission. The first thing I would do if I'm commissioner in this district is to get the other 4 commissioners together, sit down and let's make a plan as how we're going to work this thing out, how we're going to get some of our authority back. You'll never get it all back, but how are you going to get some of it back? Where that the commissioners, elected representatives, make the decision for you and everybody else in this state instead of a bunch of bureaucrats. There's 2 main divisions within the Public Regulation Commission, the Insurance Division and the Utility Division. And all of you know that P&M is asking for a large rate increase. They originally started out at 56% increase, and then they decided, well, they better not hit the public with that much at one time, so they came back with 21%. And that 21%, and whether you're residential or commercial, can add up to being even more than that. And this is in 2 phases, but 5 years ago, they bought out Texas New Mexico Power, which serves this area, Silver City and Red Osa area. That company, and all their days as a power supplier, made a profit, a big profit. And I know the people that originally started Texas New Mexico Power, and I know they got wealthy doing it. But P&M is saying, well, the big problem we have today is because we bought Texas New Mexico Power, they have no generating capacity. Now we're going to have some more of your money to build some more generating stations. Texas New Mexico Power had generating stations over in the Amarillo area and the coal-fired, and so they did supply their own electricity. P&M has got in the habit of coming and saying, here, I want a 21% increase. Probably they might need 10, but P.R.C commissioners and the bureaucrats have been giving them 15. So, you know, it's just a con game to me, is what's been going on. Everything that comes before the P.R.C needs to be looked at by everybody there, that everybody has authority, and the commissioners ought to be the one to make the decision. You can go to the legislature if you need to and get some rules changed. You can go within the P.R.C commission itself and get some of these things changed and get the authority back to the commissioners so that you got somebody to chew on. When a vote comes down and you don't like it, you've got an elected official to chew on. You can't chew on a bureaucrat. You can't fire them. You can't do anything with them. John Sanchez can tell you this as a lieutenant governor candidate. I mean, it takes years if you want to get rid of them. And one other division that needs to be talked about a little bit is the insurance division. You have the superintendent of insurance that totally runs the insurance industry in this state. His decision is final. The P.R.C commissioners hire him, they can fire him, but they cannot tell him what to do. Just like the recent increase with the Blue Cross Blue Shield, he's the one that totally made that decision. He never consulted the commissioners or anything about it. He made the decision to increase Blue Cross Blue Shield by 24%. Then when people started hollering about it, then he said, well, maybe we ought to have a hearing. So they appointed a hearing date. The day before that hearing was to come up, he comes out and announces, well, we don't need the hearing anymore because of the settlement with Blue Cross Blue Shield. I saved you taxpayers a lot of money. I've got it down to 21%. Well, if you were going to raise my premium 21%, you tell me how that saved me any money. In my opinion, you need the superintendent of insurance on a day-to-day basis to run the insurance division. But you need commissioners to make the decision, are you going to get charged more money or not? He should not be able to make that decision by himself, strictly on his own. Do you know that your credit score, depending on what it is, insurance companies can raise your premium? You tell me what your credit score has to do with your insurance premium. Everybody here, most of us, we pay our premiums in advance. You're not using credit to do it, you're paying it in advance. And if you don't pay it, they cancel you right then. So what does your credit score have to do with your insurance premium? If I'm commissioner, that is one of the things that's going to be looked at. I believe that every rule and every regulation in every division that is under the P.R.C. needs to be reviewed, and if it's not in your best interest, then that rule needs to be changed and done away with, and whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for being here, and I thank you for allowing me to be here, and I ask for your vote November the 2nd. And remember, I'm Republican, and thank you very much again.